Hello, welcome to Crafty Penguin. I'm Louise, thank you for joining me here. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're back for more because you've enjoyed what you've seen before, welcome back. We love having you here. So in this video, I thought I would share with you what I'm working on at the moment. And it's something that I've been keeping very quiet because what I'm working on is I'm trying to rebrand Crafty Penguin. There's lots going on and I thought it'd be nice to document it. And I've not been sharing it on Instagram, and this video will go out once I have rebranded so you can see what I'm doing. So at the minute, Crafty Penguin is like basically an illustration business where I draw penguins, and I sometimes draw other things as well. And what I'm wanting to do moving forward is develop that into a small business that supports small businesses. What I'm wanting to do is develop Crafty Penguin into a small business that helps other small businesses with their branding, their design work and printing some products for them, like when they're first starting out, that kind of thing. And also once they're established, trying to help them continue to do their branding and things. So that's something that I've been working on quite a lot recently. And one of the first things that I want to do is to change my logo. And I think I'm going to keep the name. I think I'm still going to call myself Crafty Penguin. I've had some very long hours spent trying to decide if that's a good thing to do or whether to change the name. I think keeping the name is definitely something I want to do. And I may also keep my original logo just for the Crafty Penguin products that I make. But for the design services that I'm wanting to develop and go down to help small businesses, I want a different logo. So this is my current sketchbook. I'm not going to show you most of what's in here, but I'm going to show you what I'm thinking of. So this double page spread here, so you can see that, are some initial sketches for changing my logo. And like I say, I think I still want to call it Crafty Penguin because people know that and that's what I'm known for, and I think that's important to keep. And I'm playing around with a new logo design and whether to put 2018 in there because that's when I started Crafty Penguin and started doing all the character of Crafty Penguin and all that kind of thing a few years ago, and I'm starting to develop it now into a business that I want to develop and go forward and maybe eventually in a few years time or whenever turn into a full-time business. Whether that works out or not, I don't know, but I've been doing lots of reading lately and lots of finding out and fact finding, and I want to do some graphic design work. This board here that you can see behind me, I'll put a photo on because it's not easy to see, is a board of colour cards. So I really, as well as changing my logo, want to change my brand colours because I think they need to be a little bit different for what I'm trying to do moving forward. So that's why I got these. They're really cute. They're just like card size. And they just come in this little box. They're super cute. There you go, you can see on the back what they do. And they've been helping me quite a lot. And then these sheets here are the first sort of digital designs to do with my logo. Nothing on here I'm 100% happy with, and they're nowhere near done. These are literally the first designs of it. So we're going with 2 penguins. And I'm undecided whether light blue or dark blue is the way to go. And here's the next bit. So there we go. We've got those in there. So that's what I'm on with. I also have, let me just grab something. I also have this book, which has become a bit like where I'm recording everything I want to do to make my business move forward. So I love, by the way, this character. So this is Suzanne Walcott's Gorgeous Girl, and I have lots of things with her little design on. She's super cute, by the way, so just thought I'd mention that. But this is my little book where I'm documenting all my ideas for what I want to do with my business, like going forward, including the branding, the designing, the products that I want to do and sell, and where I want to take it and what I want to do. So this is like my ultimate little book with everything in. So everything to do with it is going in here. I've read some books and made some notes, all to try and help me figure out what I'm doing. So that's what this video is going to be about. So I've spoken quite a lot, so you're up to date with where I'm at after months of filling in this little book, and I'm now trying to action what's in here. So I don't know when I'll speak to you again on this video. It will be just like a little diary of a documentation of me rebranding Crafty Penguin, and we'll see. We'll go on this journey together and we will see what happens. How exciting is that? I am so excited. Yeah, let's do it. Let's rebrand. So my rebranding journey is continuing. It's taking a lot longer than I thought, mostly because we moved house since the last time I spoke to you in the rebranding journey. So it's been put on hold for the last 3 or 4 months, and I've now come back to it because I am desperate to get Crafty Penguin rebranded, because I want to change the way forward for my business. I want it to look more professional. I want it to be more about graphic design and printing rather than a funny little penguin character, which is what it's been about so far. So what's been going on with the rebranding? I think the last time I spoke to you I had started creating some ideas, but I don't think I showed you the initial sketches. So these were my initial sketches of my ideas that I was playing around with in my sketchbook. So I knew that I wanted to get rid of, as part of my logo, the penguin that is there now, which is Crafty himself. So he's still a part of my business. I'm still going to do Crafty Penguin illustrations. That's not going away fully. I just want that to be one side of my business, and I want the front of Crafty Penguin to look very different. I started drawing some basic outlines of a penguin and wanted to create the brand around that, and that's what these are. So these were the basic ideas, and I didn't know what font I wanted. I didn't know whether to put in the EST 2018 is for established 2018, which is when I very first started doing all of this on my journey with Crafty Penguin. So they were my initial ideas, and I think the last time I spoke to you I'd started drawing some of them up in Illustrator and trying to create a design. Now since then I've managed to nail down what I think is the new logo that I'm going to go for, and this is it. So it's very different. It's a lot more, I think, more formal and more professional, and looks more of a luxury brand than a comic-y, funny, cartoony kind of brand, which is what it is at present. And that's what I want. And I managed to get to this, and I think I actually like it. And I've taken a slightly different colour from it, and I have gone with the darker blue, which is what I was discussing before, and started to develop that now. And as part of the logo change, I then need to change everything else. The thing I've been looking at this week is these. So if you've bought anything from me in the last year, for example, you will have received these. So these are my current thank you cards. So that's the front, and then on the back there's all the information. And these are my current business cards. And I need to change them because, for one, I don't have very many left of either. And I don't want to reprint these ones because I want to rebrand. So I need to think about what I'm going to do. And my current dilemma right now is the size of these. So the thank you cards were A5, well, sorry, like postcard size. And I want to make them smaller. The pitfalls of having them this size for what I do is that when I sell mugs, they don't fit in the box. And when I sell pin badges and things like that, they're quite small, they're too big, and I'm having to use a bigger size box than I need to, really, just so that I can fit this in, which is silly. So I want to make them smaller, ideally square. So I've been looking into that, and I obviously then want to change my business card. So I've been looking at different sizes and things like that, and I can't find what I actually want. But I'm looking at the minute, and I like to use Moo actually for my printing. That's who I've used before, and I'm really happy with the quality of them and how they send them and everything. And they do square business cards that are 65 by 65 millimeters, and I'm thinking that's the size I want to do my thank you cards, because I don't think they need to be that big, and I think they just need a picture on the front and a short sharp message on the back, which if you look on the back of the original one, it's not actually that much writing. It just tells you my social media and where to leave a review and that kind of thing, so I don't need to worry about that. And then I've been working trying to come up with a back for my business card, and that's kind of what I've got, and I don't know which one I prefer. I think I'm going to go with the plain one. I think I was playing around. I don't know if the bottom one's too fussy, and then I was like, is the top one too plain? But I'm thinking maybe the top one looks quite good. I may put the web address on there, or it might go on the other side. That's where I'm at with my rebranding. It is coming along. We are getting there. I haven't forgotten about it. Like I said, just life gets in the way sometimes, and I've had to take a step back, and now I'm fully immersed in getting it done because I need to get it done. It's kind of important to me right now. So that's where I'm at. I will probably share with you some shots of the screen so you can see how I've developed the design over time, and I will catch up with you again at some point when I've decided some more on my branding. So I thought I would update you on what's happening with my rebranding. So I think I've sorted it all out. We have got the colours down. I've picked 5 colours in total, including white as my colours for the rebrand of Crafty Penguin. It's not massively different, but there's a distinct change. Here we go, let me show you. These are the 5 colours. So this colour here is a slightly darker tone of the blue that was all over on Crafty Penguin before, the main blue that I used to use. So I've used it slightly darker, not much. We've gone for like a grey silver colour again, because I like that. And we've also left white in there. And then we've introduced 2 new colours. So we've introduced a dark blue and this purple colour. So they're the new branding colours, and I'm really happy with how they look together, and you can see a lot of the evidence of that now on my website, because the new website is, well, it's the same website, but the new branding is all over the website. Still got some work to do on that, but we're getting there. The most exciting delivery I have had to do with my rebranding has now come. So the new business cards and thank you cards have arrived. Let me show them you. They look amazing. So they came, these are the business cards, and I actually had an offer from Moo which was really, really good. It came in at the right time on an email, so I got a decent deal on them as well. And I'm using Moo just because I used them before and I was really happy with the service and the quality. So here we go. So they come in these little boxes, and I've just stuck, well, you'll see this in more detail in a bit, but the new logo sticker that I've made on there, because I always stick my stickers on the front of the boxes. Let me show you the old one. The old one's there. And now we've gone for the new one. So here's the reveal of the new business cards. So this time, instead of going for glossy, I went for a matte finish, which I actually think looks really nice. They're a lot nicer than I thought they would be. And also the rounded corners again. So here we go. This is the new business card. So it's kind of a dark blue, the colour on the front with the new logo and the same little tagline, which is illustrate, design, print underneath. And then on the back you have the penguin, where you can find me on social media, my email and my web address, and I'm super happy with them. I think they just look really sleek and not too fussy, just simple but effective, and that's the look that I was going for. So if you compare it to the old one, so this is what we had before, so that was the old one and this is the new, and then on the back that was the old and that's the new. So that's the new and the old compared, and they look really, really different. I didn't dislike my old ones, but I wanted to go for a different look with my new ones. I wanted to get away from the cartoony, quirky, funny side and have a bit more of a professional, luxurious kind of feel to my rebrand. That's what I was looking to do. So in here I have ordered so many thank you cards, and I've gone slightly different on these. So these were my old thank you cards, which I love, but they're just not really that great for all of the things that I want to post. They're too big. So they had a print on them and they had the messages on the back and everything, which is fine, and I still have quite a few of these left. So for now I'm going to leave everything on my Etsy as my old logo and design and everything, so that when I post stuff out, until I've used everything up, because that's where the majority of sales come from, they're going to use up all the old stuff because there's no point in wasting it. And then when they're all gone, these are what you're going to start to get. So they are a lot smaller than what I actually wanted in the first instance, but I couldn't find what I wanted, so this was the compromise. But they do look really nice. So here's the front. So you've got the new logo and just a simple little message that says thank you. And then on the back, so on the back you've got the little thank you message, where to find me and where to leave a review, and the website and everything on there. So they actually turned out really well. I think that's kind of quite nice. So this was the original one, like a postcard size, and the new ones are so much smaller. Look at them side by side, and I think they'll just be more practical for what I sell in my shop. So sometimes people just order a keyring or a pin badge, and I have some smaller like boxes, letterbox size boxes that will go through the letterbox that are square, and those thank you cards just don't fit, they're too big. And also when I send out mugs for orders, they're too big there as well, they don't fit in the box either. So I wanted something that would work better with my product. I think I've got around about 100 of those and 100 new business cards, so yay. And obviously then, now I've got all the new printing stuff that I don't print myself. I designed them all myself, but I haven't printed them. Just time consuming. And so I've made some new stickers. So here are the new stickers to go on your orders when they come. So that's just simply the new logo. So they're the new logo stickers. And then obviously the website has had a rebrand, so all that is done. All the headers are now done on social media. So if you check me out on any of my social media channels, you will see all the new headers with the same colour scheme as what's on the business cards. So I'm really happy with that. Oh, one more thing. again. And then obviously, because I've changed the colour scheme and the rebranding and everything, I've also changed my Happy Mail stickers. So once the current ones are used up, this is what's coming. So that's the new Happy Mail stickers as well. So they're looking nice. So they're like a shape of an envelope just saying Happy Mail and a little heart. And I really like them. So the rebrand is going well. I think most things are now, the key things are now done really. So we've got the new business cards, we've got the brand colours down, the website is now done, and we've also created a branding board. I had this on the wall in my old office with my old branding on. So it's just a picture frame with like all of my brand information for me. And I haven't put it on the wall yet, but it's just on the window ledge in here. So this is it. So it's got a bit of a reflection because it's in a plastic frame. Well, a wooden frame with a plastic and not glass inside. But you've got my logo, the colours. Then we've got all of the fonts that I chose to use. And then like the tagline and things underneath. But why I like it is sometimes when you're doing your design work, until you get to know the colour. So like my old colour scheme, I remember like the RGB colour codes and everything for them. But because I've added new ones, I don't remember what they are. And then I've altered the fonts that I use as well. Although some of the fonts are still the same, but I have changed them about a bit. So it's nice on these because underneath the colours, I put what the hex code for RGB and the CMYK code is. And then on the fonts down here, I put what the font is. So it's nice to just have as a point of reference on the side. And I like the way it looks too. It looks quite well laid out and professional. I quite like that. So that's where we're up to on the rebrand. So you've seen the new logo, the new colours. Go check out the website, go have a look at that. I will try and video some of it to show you as well, and you can see that and check out all the social medias and have a look on there. I still need to get some new stamps made, and I'm thinking I might want to make some more patches like I used to have on my hat, like a sewn on patch on my jacket. So I think I might want to get some more of them done. So we'll see. But the main part of the rebrand is done. So I'm going to leave it there and I will catch up with you again when I've done more of my rebrand. So there you have it. I think the rebrand is now done. I'm really happy with the way it's gone, the way my new logo looks. I'm happy with the way it looks across all my social media. It's got that same consistency to it. Everything's got the same branding, and it goes right through my website, right through everything that I'm about now is this new branding with the new logo and the new ethos behind the business. So with that, I just want to reflect slightly on where I'm at and where I'm going. So the Crafty Penguin shop is still there. You can find me at www.craftypenguin.co.uk, which is the website I've just talked you through. So the shop's there. You can buy all of the things that were available before with the Crafty Penguin illustrations and other illustrations, things like that, and custom designs. They're still there. But the big drive for this year is to develop the business. Oh, yeah, and the Etsy shop. The one thing with the Etsy shop I will say is it still has the old branding. The reason for that is, as I think I've mentioned, I still have thank you cards and business cards and all that kind of thing. I still have some left. I don't really want to waste them. So I thought with the Etsy shop I would leave that there for now and leave it the same. Everything's still there. The only thing I would say is that if you purchase from me on Etsy at the moment, it's more expensive than it is on my website because I factor the prices into my Etsy and into my website, and I had them both at the same cost for you as a customer to purchase. However, now at the start of this month, Etsy have upped their fees, so I've upped my prices on Etsy, but because I'd factored in the cost of my website to my own online shop on my website, it is cheaper to still buy from there. And as always, there's still free shipping available because, like any business, I factor that into the price that I offer you, and I try to offer you the best price that I can. So away from Etsy, back to Crafty Penguin and where Crafty Penguin is going. Crafty Penguin has grew out of a dream to get back my creativity. I've got back my creativity, I feel now, and I feel like through lockdown and through the past year, I've learned a lot about myself. I've spent a lot of time reading, learning things, and now's the time I need to start dipping my toe in the water and being a little bit more brave with what I do in my business. So this is quite open and honest. So as most of you know, I have a full-time job. It's not Crafty Penguin. In a dream world, Crafty Penguin would be my full-time job. I would love to do what I'm wanting to do with Crafty Penguin full-time, but that's going to take a lot of work. So the thought moving forward at this point is to continue to grow Crafty Penguin to be a design services business, as well as the cute little penguin shop that I have on the side that's already there. So it's going to split down the middle. There's going to be the Crafty Penguin, cute little illustrations of Crafty Penguin, my little character that I don't want to lose because so many of you love him. And then there's going to be the more, I don't want to say serious because that's not the right word, maybe professional graphic design, illustration side of the business that I want to grow. So I've spent so much time over the last 3 months rebuilding the website, working out the branding to make it have a much more luxurious, professional finish, so that I think people will take me more seriously and not just see me as someone who creates these fun illustrations, and realises that I actually can provide design services to businesses. So I feel that I have the confidence to be able to do that and the skills to do it. I just need other people to realise that, and that's where my journey is going now. That's where I'm beginning. And if you're a small business, I would love to work with you. And I know I keep saying that, but that's what I want to do. I want to work with other small businesses to help them create their branding and create their presence online, create their digital stuff, create their print items, anything that's to do with design, I would love to help you with. And I have a wealth of skills, whether that be doing graphic design, illustration, printing products, that I feel that I can share with you, and I think I'm ready to do that now. And it's a massive step for me. So hopefully it will go to plan. Hopefully the clients will come and Crafty Penguin will continue to grow. And if you'd like to get in touch with me, that would be amazing. So that was my open and honest little chat about Crafty Penguin. In fact, I can feel my heart racing right now. I felt really nervous talking about that. But I feel like so many people I watch on social media and watch their YouTube channels that are small businesses, I think honesty and openness seems to be the best way. And as a person, that's generally what I'm like anyway. And that's how I like to be with people. And I feel like through my YouTube channel and talking about how I'm growing my business, that's exactly what I want. So I hope you've really enjoyed watching this rebranding video. I understand it's gotten on for quite a while, like in a time scale. It started quite a few months ago and we're now, I think, at the end of the rebrand, but the journey doesn't stop there. So please, if you've enjoyed finding more about Crafty Penguin and like my journey and where I want to go, please subscribe to my channel. That would be amazing, because I will share more with you on how things are going and where Crafty Penguin is moving and how it's developing. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you'd like to learn more. And follow me on Instagram and all the social medias. And check out the new website. It's taken me months to do. And I would love it if you could check it out at www.craftypenguin.co.uk. And if you're a small business and you think I can help you, please, please, please get in touch. I'd love to work with you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.